Hello. Hello and welcome. Welcome in, everybody. Let me see if I can fix the screen a little bit. That's better. Oh, can't go that way. I'm going to do that. What if I... Nope, that fucks it up worse. All right, it's close enough, right? Shit. Coffee's in the way. I'm going to knock my coffee over. What the fuck? How did this get screwed up? Somebody must have come down here and touched my shit. My little son. Yeah, something got moved around. Hello. So I got my hat and glasses on because I'm tired. If I took my hat off and showed you my hair, it'd probably give you a good laugh. I mean, I could take the sunglasses off, but it's bright as shit down here, and I just woke up. So I'm going to keep them on for a minute. All signs, quick messages. I don't want to spill this on that glass top printer. Oh, I hope I don't spill that shit. Here we go. I didn't even give myself time to smoke a cigarette. I can't get this to look right. It's crooked as hell. What the fuck is wrong with this hat? Okay, now you can see the fucking hat here. My hair looks nuts. It looked worse in the mirror in the bathroom than what you guys see. I mean, that's just, my bangs are like mad, or like retarded because I brushed my hair backwards. Whatever, it's good enough. Here we go. All right. Hello, KC. Hello, hot little Mexican. Welcome to the channel if you're new. Starting in order, Aries. Starting with Aries. What are the quick messages for the zodiac sign of Aries? Okay. What are the quick messages for the zodiac sign of Aries? What's up, Angelita? What is up, everybody? High Priest, why do you keep getting... what the fuck are you trying to trust? Aries, what's really going on? Are you trying to... I feel like Aries needs a moment of silence with themselves. Like, what is going on? Why every time I read you lately, do you get the High Priestess, either upright or reversed? You better start trusting yourself. I feel like you're trying to explore and trust passions. Some of you could be like in explore mode. Some of you could. So there's two things going on. So some of you Aries are out there exploring, getting out into nature, getting around friends, family, doing shit like that. Others of you are trying to explore the passion that ignites the fire within. Something like that. Woo, here we go. Don't lie about it. You know that's what's probably happening. Seven of Swords. Is somebody struggling to trust it? Because it comes out like somebody might be struggling to trust it. What do we got here? Seven of Cups. Okay. And the nine. It's a lonely mother. Somebody's lonely. So the person who's trying to explore the passions, they've been lonely. They've just been lonely. It's been a lonely road. Here we go. No passion. Oh, that's horrible. That's so horrible. King of Wands reversed. Oh, I feel like they want it. 10 of Wands. It just feels like it's been burdens or problems. Page, and it hasn't shown any youth or growth, like any growth. It feels like the roots are like growing upside down, kind of energy. Eee. Show me something else for Aries. Oh my God, Aries was like, I just give up. I throw in the towel. I don't have any more. I don't know what else to do. I got an email. All right, here we go. But that could also be starting over. Wanting to expand or recognize it's time to move forward. Three energy of like Three of Wands expansion. Here we go. All right. So, I see what it's saying. Some may use the excuse of doing things that they admire or going towards work more than going towards love for a while. I get the other will stick with like taking action towards friends or family if they haven't found a commitment. Yeah, if you haven't found a commitment and you're the one on the go, you're not the one that's stressed internally about shit. You're more like not like I don't feel like you're focused on jumping into a commitment. So okay, so I get a theme here. So an older Aries, whether it's a woman or a man, it's like they just don't care and they'll hang out with friends or family. Most of you, it could be like real close family, children. Others of you, it's hi, goodbye. I get something like that. But then for the younger ones, I get like they just will focus on work. A work thing. If you're not committed and you don't have children, whatever. The King of Cups, the Magician reversed. And somebody's just not recognizing or identifying, like, I want to put work in, or somebody doesn't. This is I don't trust you energy. I don't trust you. I don't know how to trust myself energy. There's an Aries energy out there where it's not sure if they want to trust somebody, or if they know if they could, if damn well if they could trust themselves. That's what it's showing up on the table like. So I don't know what to tell you with that, Aries. Here we go. Let me try to fix this as much as I can. That's a little better. All right, here we go. Remember to hit that like button on your way in. All right. Anything else for Aries quickly? Any other message for Aries? Only take it if it makes sense. Don't make it try to make sense. And if it's too hard to make sense, it's okay if you can't admit your faults. Nobody's perfect, right? Here we go. I don't know how well you guys can see those cards, but I feel like the light sucks. So we might change it. I might fix it. I might leave it. The Judgment card and the Nine of Wands. Somebody's really has an somebody's going through internal, like, somebody needs to go through like their internal revenue within themselves, because it's almost like they're struggling to push forward or know what to begin with or trust. It's what shows up for Aries. Star reversed, and it's towards love. So it's either you got to give more love to yourself internally or recognize the love that you could have, is what's going on with Aries. Seven of Pentacles. Somebody's got to go towards it and own that shit and put the work towards it. Now, if you're a cross watcher, you could feel like the Aries should have done this towards you. Whatever the fuck that is. But they didn't, and I just exposed their bullshit. All right, let's go on. Let's keep going. Taurus. Taurus. Welcome in, guys and ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. That was fast as hell. Yeah. 9. Taurus is trying to stay unbothered. Definitely trying to stay unbothered. You give me like I've been okay. You give me this like energy like I've been okay with being low key. You know what? I've been okay with being low key, probably with social environments or at a distance from entertaining other people. I just got the energy that somebody might do something for work, or they did, where they had to entertain old folks, whatever the fuck, like older people. I don't know, maybe you work in healthcare, some of you, but I just saw like older people. At one time, you might have entertained them, but you've kind of, you know, just disappeared and whatever. Here we go. Let it hit the ground. Okay. Some of you are going to start pursuing actions towards going towards social things. You are. So some of you, if you've been on the fence or you haven't put the work towards going towards social things, you'll start doing it. Some of you know it's something that you miss, and it's time to start working in that direction or move towards it. Here we go. Show me something else with Taurus. Why is that reversed? Why is that reversed? What is the wheel reversed about? Zodiac sign of Taurus. 9 of Cups. It's almost as if... Show me something else before I say that. You have to make the decision, because it's almost like you give me an energy like, what else am I supposed to do with my time? Emotionally, I'm equipped. Emotionally, I'm ready. I just need to make the decision to kind of move forward. Here we go. Show me something. It's telling me that some of you could have had a hard situation, Taurus, with either an air sign, water sign, or fire sign. Definitely an air sign, water sign, or fire sign. There was a lack of trust or commitment, emotional support on this journey, something like that. I don't feel like you're stuck with this energy, though. The Queen of Wands reversed. I don't feel like you're not. It doesn't tell me you're holding back or feeling like stuck to what already had been done. Hold on. Bottom for 3. 10 of Wands reversed, Star card, and Lovers. No, because the 10 of Wands reversed is like you put the burdens down. The Star card is like you knowing you want to manifest the next best thing or a new connection. That's what I see for you so far. Let's keep going. Okay. How's everybody doing? What's up, Chona? I got some blueberry coffee. It tasted like shit. I haven't had it in a long time. So I mixed like chocolate syrup in it. Made it a little bit better, but it still kind of tastes like shit. I don't really like it. I used to like it when I was like young. I mean, it's so long ago I used to buy that. I had to I was like a teen, maybe 20, 19. I had to ask, like, do you guys still make this coffee? They're like, yeah, we do. And then I'm like, no wonder why it's cheaper than my coffee. This coffee tastes like shit. So I got home. I'm like, what can I do to make it a little bit better? Get that chalky aftertaste out of my mouth. And the answer was chocolate syrup. Here we go. It worked for a second, but it's still overpowering the drink, the blueberry. No, we're not on Cancer. We're still on, and Gemini's next. You might be in the energy of just wanting to see things work out for the zodiac sign of Taurus. You may be in that energy of I just want to see shit work out, damn it. It doesn't surprise me. 5 of Wands reversed, wanting to see things work out because it's been a while since you've kind of almost feel like played with the water, put one foot, maybe you've had 1 foot in thinking about it, 1 foot out, not moving forward towards it. And it does feel like a relationship, by the way. Here we go. Show me something for the zodiac sign of Taurus. Why is that reversed again? Show me what's up. 4 of Cups reversed, the Devil, the Hangman, and the 2 of Cups. So it's almost like you've been I just get this. I've been apart from moving forward with a connection, and I want to move forward with a connection. The Wheel reversed, the 4 of Cups, the Devil. Clarify that. That came up before it. Let's see what it says. These 2. 7 of Pentacles, the 5 of Swords. I just know it's been at a distance, and the last situation didn't feel like it was gonna. It almost feels like no matter what the plan was, it wasn't going to make sense or last. This gives me the Devil upright, that 5. You have the Devil upright, the 4 of Cups reversed, and the Wheel reversed. Almost like it slowly started to show you that it wasn't going to work, kind of energy. Ace of Cups reversed, 8 of Swords reversed. You couldn't look away from what you knew. Something about I couldn't look away from what I knew. I needed to focus on my career and get balanced with my career. What was going on? Neither one of you were really giving each other enough focus, is what it's telling me. So it might have been easier to go towards a different direction. Page of Wands. And then it was like you communicated. It's like communicated was like here, then there, then it stopped, then maybe it started, then it stopped again. Okay? The Moon, the 6 of Cups, and the Death. So this doesn't feel like it was able to be rejuvenated. It doesn't feel like it was able to be rejuvenated. It felt more like it was causing too much stress, and there was a lack of communication that followed up why the happiness wasn't available. Might have made you feel 5 of Cups at a distance emotionally, or like 4 of Pentacles, like you needed to focus more on security and balance that out versus the love situation that wasn't really strong-footed. The action wasn't being shown or taken advantage. It wasn't. Nobody was really working towards it. The King of Cups reversed. The emotional connection went down the toilet. It's saying, hold on a second. So it was easy not to lie about the situation and to let it go or move forward and probably start investing in your own situations and drop off what's not working. It doesn't look like it caused anxiety or fear or regret, though. Okay, that's what I see for you, Taurus. Here we go. Hopefully that one made some sense. I let my fucking cigarette burn all the way out. God damn it. I didn't mean it. Here we go. You know that. All right. Gemini. Whew, it's hot. It's hot down hell. I got that thing aimed at my legs. My legs are on fire. I might turn it off soon because, okay. 3 of Pentacles. Work, work, work. Why do I get like I need to build myself up again, energy, or build myself up to the top, or put a lot of work towards this? I feel like that's going to create balance, and I feel like you're really identifying it or stuck on some kind of working shit, trying to figure something out with work. Right, here we go. Oh, it's about like wanting to know a decision before it's happened. Crossroads energy. I feel like you're at a crossroads, or you're trying to make sense of a situation. Some of you, it's about what do I do that's going to please me, or what do I do next? Here we go. Gemini. What's going on? So I almost get like you give me an energy where it's like what do I do? What do I do energy? Emotionally, I'm unsure, but I know I want to start investing in something. You give me like this back and forth energy where it's like, I think I want to do this, but I don't know if I want to do this. I know I could do this, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do that. And then you are right back into that. 9 of Swords. It's almost like you try. So it's like you're trying to go forward, but you're not sure going forward. What? You want a new beginning. You want a new beginning, and I feel like you're just trying to tackle what makes sense. This does feel like it's motivated towards career, and finding a connection or making a connection. Feel like it's within arm's reach or in existence. You have an energy where if it hasn't started, you might fall in the lines of where things, if they bothered you, you're going to stop letting them bother you, or you're trying to work on that. I feel like a lot of you, things have bothered you, and you're trying to work on letting it stop or being patient, not really letting it be your focus. I feel like that's something you're really trying to not let it fly around, be pessimistic towards you. What's going on with the 2 of Cups? What's going on with the 2 of Cups? Clarify the 2 of Cups for Gemini. Okay, the Hangman really did want to show up. It was one of the cards I would have gave you first. Okay. This reading may make sense to a Gemini if love hasn't been if you've had other motives or other focuses. If you've had other motives or focuses versus love, or if you've stayed distant from it. I get like a distant energy. Show me something for Gemini. 6 of Wands is reversed. What is this? It's backwards. It's not really going towards something. I'm telling you, look at the Fool reverse, not taking I didn't even see that. The Fool reversed, not really moving towards a direction. The Strength card, it looked Chariot reversed, not really recognizing or identifying if you want to move towards it or what to do with it. 10 of Pentacles reversed. You give me I need to start over energy, or I need to trust what I'm supposed to do energy, or what I'm supposed to figure out, what direction I'm supposed to, 8 of Wands, move towards. I'm looking for all the changes that are necessary now. 4 of Cups, I feel like emotionally you're trying to figure this out, but I also feel like you may be having a hard time trusting or seeing what you're supposed to do. Some of you, it's a matter of emotionally being prepared for if you're going in the right direction or making the right choice. Something like that. That's going to create balance. That's going to create stability. Something different. Here we go. Let's keep going. All right. I don't know how the hell this thing heats up the room quick, the little fan and shit, but I turn it away from me. My legs got cold quick. Turned it right back at me. Here we go. Anything else for Gemini? Quickly. All right, here we go. Anything else for Gemini? Why? this is going to be very specific. It almost tells me like, I don't understand why it would be that, but I get like, so it's making me see a situation where there's no action or passion towards situations. Everything's kind of cut towards love. Almost like you carry on being patient about it or going towards the victories. I feel like you're trying to work a move towards something else. I feel like you don't focus on victories towards love right now. Either you don't feel like there are options around you, or you're just not, it's not your focus. The the Knight of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. You're trying to put your direction somewhere else. Hold up. Give me something on this. Show, clarify whatever you can. We got a couple. You're trying to stop all the issues that have shown up. You're trying to stop all the issues that have shown up is what it's telling me. Because you can't stop thinking about what's my next move? What am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to begin? 10 of Swords. Look at this is the lady thinking. What am I supposed to do? How am I going to achieve the wish fulfillment? This is, what the fuck is this? It's almost like you've stayed away from or kept distant from love, but you want love. And you fucking know it. If you told me you don't want it, or you're not acting like that, you're playing games, Gemini. You're playing games. Because at the end of the day, 4 of Wands reversed, you want a celebration. And you want to move in that direction. Because you know it provides happiness. So there's something about stress or showing off your abilities, your skill sets. You got like I need to discover I need to discover something. You definitely need to discover something. A lot of it's about what you're going to do or how you're going to pursue things going ahead with situations. That's what I have for Gemini. Let's keep going. These are just quick and to the point messages, guys. Well, not really to the point. I think that'll be the next reading, straight to the point. Most likely on Sunday. If I had time today and wasn't so damn tired, that would have been today's message. Here we go. Cancer. What do we got for Cancer? 8 of Swords. Why? A little bit confused on a love situation. I don't feel like a triangle here. I feel like it's on a motive towards, is it worth the effort kind of energy. The Star card. Clarify the Star card, please. Cancer. It just tells me emotionally you feel at a distance, or with trusting or moving towards love. It's almost like, is it worth going towards it kind of energy? Is that what shows up for Cancer? The 8 of Pentacles makes me feel like that's got to start collectively from you. I feel like it's about you trying to make this choice. Here we go. Show me something. What is? I want to see what comes out. Why is that reversed? Just the way it is. I want to know what you're saying. Keep going. Cancer. One more. Okay. So it gives me an energy where with that 3 of Cups energy, then you go to the Wheel where everything feels like it's stopped with going towards entertainment, excitement, relationship energy. It feels casual, and it feels more than just platonic. It's almost like emotionally, I feel like you're supposed to have high hopes or regard for it. It does show me you may not be stressing about it, but you also try not to think about it. Why? What happens when you think about it? When you think about it, it's easier to walk away from the feelings of going towards it, it's telling me. Huh. It almost feels like it's going to be too good to be true is what it makes me feel like. Why? 7 of Cups. Emperor. it gives me an energy where it's like, it doesn't look like because of what's happened in the past. If I go forward, things will show me different results, is what the reading's telling me for Cancer. A lot of you are trying to act as if like, okay, well, what do I do next? Or how do I get out of that energy? Because with the moon and the Six of Cups, that nostalgia energy is sitting with you. It's like I get like a let the good times roll energy come through on you, but it's like you still anticipate feeling like it's going to be real or it's going to have any longevity. Something like that. What? I almost feel like it's going to make sense if you just keep pushing the envelope, probably emotionally, towards going towards what you think is worthwhile. Is it worth going towards, or do you want to stay away from it? I feel like it's almost like you got to identify what you want. Show me something. Page of Wands. Because somebody feels like they want to start, but then they cut it off short, or they think, is it worth the stress? Is it worth the fucking stress to deal with this? But then again, you want to play with it. It's very back and forth energy. 57 in here. Some of you may have that mess. There may be a message between either angel number 57 or look up angel number 5757 and see if it makes any sense to you, whether you're Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Here we go. Have you been really trying to balance out money or stay focused on career, more career driven than towards love? I think you have been, because that's what the tarot is telling me. That's the balance you've been working towards. Versus building towards what? Towards love. Moving towards love or making the decision to. I feel like the message is you got to take risks where you haven't moved towards for Cancer. I feel like that's what, and it's saying it's most likely love. Committed energy. Feeling like it's almost like you got to tell yourself it's going to work this time. Whatever that's about. We might do this. How's that? Is that better? I never wear my hat backwards. We'll do that. How's that? Is that a little bit better? I feel like I'm fucking 10. I hate the way that feels. I can't do that. I can't do it. I tried. All right, we're going to move on to Leo. I've never been a backwards hat guy. Shit, I can't even wear a hat forwards correctly. It's all crooked and shit. Some days you just got to have your ugly days. I can't look like fucking GQ every day. Here we go. Leo. Let's see what you get. You're getting a cigarette. I'll tell you what, you get a cigarette. All right, we're making good time. So that's good, because this is the quick message reading. Leo. Here we go. I almost want to shuffle, but I'm only shuffling in my hands this time. I'm not doing the table shit. I don't need to. Here we go. Leo. You want some balance in your life? All right. You guys get a little bonus. You want some balance up in your life? How much of that makes sense to the Leos, ladies and men out there? Would you like some balance? Would you like it to just rain on you? Here we go. Why do I feel like it? Maybe this is just my energy, and I'm going to be real honest about that. But I feel like it's going to hit home for some Leos. How many of you guys have felt like, even if you like, just felt this, like, man, I just need a vacation kind of energy, or have that thought in your head? I've had it many times. I wonder if anybody else can match that energy. Here we go. Let's go. So it shows me you want things to balance out or move correctly towards working environments, towards things you put work and effort towards. What else? Show me something else for Leo. Leo. Oh, hell no. You might have cut a situation off that you looked at or deemed as unfit or unhealthy. Might have said, nope, time to move on from that shit. I don't feel like you stressed about it. I feel like you just said, nope, I'm going to go this way. Looking for balance, making the decisions kind of energy. What's going on with you emotionally? We're going to shuffle for that one. Show me that. What's up? Oh, you got two. What is it? You want change. You want change, and you want to play with exciting change, or you want to see things move. It gives me like it's gotta feel like it's coming correct energy. Hold up. It's whether it's towards love, definitely towards love, or the patience with it, or the investment towards it. Whether it's definitely ringing home around love situations arising or happening. Show me something else for Leo. Okay. We're going to do it. I'll go backwards. New beginnings. It's almost like determined. I feel like determined energy, wanting to be determined. You definitely want to be determined. I feel like you're also trying to trust, knowing that it's time for this. You may feel a little bit emotionally like it's not showing up, or you haven't taken action. It's telling me you haven't taken action towards it, but you kind of want to, but emotionally you've been letting it kind of just go, or not very fascinated with it. This did need to show up. A lot of you have been putting a lot of work and effort towards things around you. Some of you, some of you are going to either make career adjustments or focus on things that make you feel abundantly happy or successful. Because if it hasn't shown you that in the past, you don't want to sit in that energy it's showing me. You're like, nah, fuck this kind of energy. I almost get like you miss the excitement of connection, passion kind of energy is what it shows up. You definitely miss connection, passion. You're not looking for any problematic energies, but you do feel like it's not showing up. Okay. 1 second. Let me see what's being said over here. Give me a second, Leo. Okay. I don't know if that was the most recent message. Yeah, it was. Okay. It's about my child, so I got to kind of pay attention to that too. Here we go. You give me the strong things of emotional connections that didn't work out or had you in your mind or thought process about it. I feel like you're trying to trust, you're trying to let go. I almost feel like you're trying to see like something like the forecast before it's happened. Okay, give me a second. Okay. Eight of Cups, Three of Swords. You give me this, anything that I move towards that stresses me out, I'm gonna like out strengthen or maybe just learn from it. It might just be I need to learn from it. Also, communication could have felt like it's been at a distance. And a lot of you don't want to play with mind games or ridicule with love situations, it's telling me. A lot of you don't want to play with mind games or ridicule towards love situations. That's what I see for Leo. Here we go. The Lovers did come out with, there was a lot of love energy towards the end. I could have showed it to you, but I can just trust what I tell you. Hold on a second. When do we have to tell her? I'm busy online right now. Tell me what the date is. Tell me what the date is, and I'll let you know if I'm going. Okay. So yeah, my kid's got something coming up, like a lunch thing. So where it's like I usually go. Damn, I'm gonna have to go. As long as I got nothing in the way. If I can't go, I'm not supposed to shuffle like that, but I did once. If I can, I'll just keep them with me. But I shouldn't have anything in the way. I don't think I have too many appointments in my way. Here we go. Virgo, 8 of Wands, upright. So it tells me you could be feeling like I haven't moved forward. Some of you, I get this energy. It doesn't show me love. A little bit like move forward towards passionate new beginnings kind of energy. Maybe thought about them. I don't feel like you've entertained them. I feel like you've moved away from them. You may feel like it might be nice to play with them or see changes build for you, Virgo. You can respond, we'll go, if you can get the time off. If you can't go, I will go. Excuse me. It's private school. That's family stuff. Anyways, here we go. All right. The Eight of Swords. It almost makes me feel like some of you haven't made the commitment or the time or just, I get like I haven't really focused on moving towards like social stuff or committing towards it. Some of you, it's like you're focused on yourself, or if you are like a part of a family and like you're taking care of that family, you focus on that more than you open up towards love. Some of you, it's more or less if you could have children and that's what you're doing. If you don't have kids, you're focusing on you more than rushing towards love. You kind of leaving that behind. You haven't. I don't feel like you're rushing towards that yet. Okay, let her know that we're both going. Thank you. All right, that's side message, not for Virgo. That's something different. It's my own stuff, my own obligations. The Moon, the Two of Wands, and love. I don't know if it's like I'm indecisive about going towards love. It doesn't come off like you are indecisive. I just think you have other things that you think about working on before going towards that avenue or making it or making, you know, I just get like I haven't added it to my schedule. I haven't put it on the punch clock kind of energy. I don't know why it feels that way, but it does. Maybe you just haven't. Okay. I'm gonna say you probably haven't entertained it or played with it. Some of you, if you did entertain like a situation, like a long-term situation, you did it, then you had some other opportunity. I feel like that was a bust. Those 4 cards make me feel like your energies just didn't match well. Whether it was like a blind date or got together a couple times, it just wasn't. You didn't feel like it was a match. Here we go. Anything else for Virgo? Star card. You may have had to get away from somebody that I feel like it almost gives me the energy where somebody may have tried to emotionally trigger you over and over and over again. And I feel like you had to get away from that. Focus on your happiness and your victories. That's emotional. Somebody was trying. I feel like somebody was either manipulating or emotionally making you like sick of it. Energy. Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups. So you might have said, I have to stop speaking to them. It's not worth the burden. Might have had truth and clarity and made it released. You did release this. It's not with you anymore. Look at this. That's your card. It's not with you anymore. It's almost like I almost feel like you saw something for like how cut and dry it was. I'm going to go to the bottom. You let it go. It's telling me you released it and you knew that it needed to get away from you, or it was just not. It almost feels like it was dampering. It always made it feel like it wasn't giving you the emotional support or connection that you wanted to trust or believe in. It was giving you a lot of horseshit energy, toxic energy. And when you saw it for what it was, what happened? What happened? You had to make a decision. You had to make a decision. Maybe recognize this isn't making sense or balancing out. I don't feel comfortable here, kind of energy. So let me get away from this. Let me try to you come like I need to find balance, or things need to feel equally okay. I can't get stuck in an energy where I want it to move. I don't want it to upset me. The Strength card, the Hierophant. I've seen what it did. You might have had to drop the stress and not focus. It tells me you had to let go and not focus on it. For some of you Virgos, it was a matter of I got to let this shit go and not focus on it. Some of you, it was a matter of I'm not going to let this person think they won. Something like that for you. And I'm not going to lie to myself about my peace of mind or where I want to see myself or how I can achieve for myself. That's what it's showing me for Virgo. Let's keep going. All right. All right. How is everybody? right. Libra. Libra. Quick message for Libra. Oh, you pulling the stops that the Aries likes. Got the High Priestess first. Libra, what you trying to trust? I don't even need this. I have one half lit, but I guess we're gonna do the. Yeah, I'll smoke the half lit one first. Fuck it. I only need half. Libra. What do you got? Quick message for them. Ooh. You're trusting yourself not to let shit get to you. I like that. I like the start of this shit. A lot of things in the past that may have got to you, you're not trying to carry it with you going forward. Some of you have been sitting with this energy for a hot minute, for a while now. 3 months, 9 months, 6 months, maybe a little bit longer. You came out. You might have had disagreement with a water sign or definitely a fucking air sign. You might had a disagreement or a disadvantage with a water sign or an air sign. You got water, air, and air here. Water. Definitely could have been a water or air sign. I feel like you're just trusting what you're gonna do, or how you're gonna like reap the benefits of starting over and going after success again. And love. Some of you, it's about trusting everything right now and just knowing to make that decision, putting it to your disposal kind of energy. I almost get this energy. I don't feel like anybody's upsetting you. It's weird. This could be like the emotional damage or emotional abuse message for you. No, this card makes me immediately feel for you like you're just not letting shit get to you. For the zodiac sign, look at it. Emotionally, you're like, nope. Nothing's gonna pull me out of this energy. I'm gonna feel the way I need to feel. Here we go. 10 of Wands. 7. I'm on my own energy, and I'm not letting shit get to me energy. This is a very powerful, I don't care energy. Why? I just want to see things move. I can't lie about the things I want to work towards or the things that I need to focus on what's important to me energy. Holy shit, do you? And you're not letting it. You give me this, I'm not letting it go. You give me this powerful, I won't let this shit go energy. On the fence, it tells me if you would even and entertain love. You're on the fence if you'd even go towards love again. Like, you'd have to give it a lot of identification, high hopes, and willpower to even want to play with it is what it's telling me. Something about be fascinated with it. Starting over, bottom of the deck, new beginnings, accepting, building them. 10 of Pentacles, 10 and 10. It's almost like you've completed situations, but do you want to get back on the horse kind of energy? I kind of get like you're trying to identify if it makes sense to you. Energy. Here we go. So it tells me your heart wants it, but emotionally you're at a distance from it. And this just gives me an unsure if you should trust it or move towards it energy. But at the end of the day, you would like the outcome, celebrations, the judgment, but you have not put the effort. Something about I have not put the work or effort towards moving towards it. I have not cleared up the foundation or found the pathway of peace and presence and communication towards it. I feel like that's the security you should be probably looking towards. You've been patient with it, going forward with it. It tells me you're in a patience energy. Show me something else, Libra. Okay. You're more trying to invest in things that seem like they could work out. It's almost like you're sick of all the shit that didn't work out, and you don't want to focus on that because every time you have focused on it, it just made you feel like, something, I didn't get what I was looking for, and it was balance. So why am I going to let it get me upset? Kind of energy. That's what I have for Libra. Here we go. Some of you, it's almost like I'm not blind to situations, but I feel like people are blind to what I have to say or how I feel, or I feel unincluded. Like they're not really paying attention enough to what I'm saying, or it's not sinking in, or we just can't. Maybe maybe a lot of it had to do with a lack of somebody listening to you, or the communication in general being, on the up and up, because that's what it kind of feels like. All right, we're gonna go to Virgo, not Virgo, excuse me. We're gonna go to Scorpio. Scorpio. Here we go, Scorpio. What do we have for Scorpio? Why do I feel like Let's see what you say. Let's see what you say. You give me an energy where anything that kind of came towards you, dishonest, disrespectful, or acted like it was going to be there, or I almost get like something that either you were supportive towards or was supportive towards you. I feel like you learned that you were better off doing this by yourself, cutting away from something, not getting upset about it at all. Six of Cups reversed, leaving it behind. You might have thought about this for a little while. Some of you, it was a love commitment and letting it just slip away, or being accepting. It's like I had to accept it energy, or what? You give me, I want to be aware of what's really going to work, or what's, it's almost like you're fascinated with other things right now versus, it's almost like I almost get this. You give me this, it's like, I don't feel like you're unsure about love. You just don't feel that like attached to it. If you feel like you want to attach yourself towards other experiences or other activities that you can make balance out or work for you. You know what I mean? Like you come off very productive, like a very productive individual. Hindsight right now is something like that. Here we go. And I feel like that's what your focus is on, like manifesting happiness. Maybe you're trying to focus on happiness and abundance versus love. And maybe that's just the seat you've decided to sit in. Let's go. Eight of Pentacles. Show me why that's here. Show me why that's here. Okay, that was kind of different. I like how that hit. So some of you, it's a matter of, I want to say something different to you. Some of you, it's a matter of, you will have the entertainment or be the excitement, the happiness in love situations. Some of you, the message is you can't wait till you get too old to find it. I don't know what that's about, other than seeing this passion card reversed and the strength. I almost feel like people are like the Scorpio. You have this knowing that you could be communicating. You could be communicating, opening up emotionally, but you may be kind of going in a different direction and not speaking about it or rushing towards that right now. You're not, it tells me you are not communicating or rushing towards that right now. But emotionally, you would enjoy it. Go to the bottom. You're here. You have a strong, I have to really trust the outcome of the person, the individual, to move towards it, for me to start again. Because if it shows me that it's going to be fucking toxic, I don't fucking want it kind of energy. You have I don't fucking want it. I don't care. I've made up my mind. No one's going to talk you out of this. You won't focus on that. And you it's almost like you don't give me a privileged energy, but you feel very obligated to knowing your awareness of yourself, if you would even socially entertain shit or like the next best thing. Go to the bottom with a couple. And it's towards love. Some of you, it's definitely towards love. Committal energy. This is what it shows me for Scorpio. Here we go. Anything else for Scorpio? Quickly. Show me something else for Scorpio. Okay, what do you got? I got two. You came out. Some of you are at a distance. This is going to be like wide open in your face, kind of. Some of you are at a distance when it comes to moving or trusting. That's your card. Trusting, starting, like letting people in, beginning again. Some of you are at a distance, and it's like you can't hide that. There's no hiding the truth there. Here we go. Show me it. Show me it first, Scorpio, before I move on. And it's towards being committed towards it. Why? Or communicating with it. Going up with stability. You have a curiosity about it, but you still lack the trust of it, is what it tells me. You could be emotionally curious or fascinated by it, but you still may not trust it. Look at double not trusted energy. If it's worth the work. Is it worth it, or is it not worth going towards? 3 of Pentacles reversed. I want to know if the investment's worth it. I'd like to open up my heart. I'd like to build with it, but is the judgment correct for me? And like I said, the patience card. You know, it's good to wait, but don't wait too long. Don't wait too long. Don't let too much time pass you by. Kind of energy. All right. Now we're going to move on. All right. Sagittarius. Whee! If you're new and you haven't seen the background, there's the high road. Here we go. I don't know why, but I guess it's called the high road now. Here we go. Let's do this. Sag. Stress. You might have had a lot of stress and burdens. Just things that didn't work out. I do feel like you've had a lot of stress and burdens that you were carrying, or that it felt like it was hard to get the energy away from you, or for you to run away from that energy. I feel like slowly you found that path to emotionally accept it and move on. For a little bit of you, or maybe even more than a little bit of you, handful of you, it may have been hard to stop thinking about it, or going back towards that hard situation. Work and effort may have been a lot of work. I feel like work has been your priority right now. Something about work, and then you are here. So you've been I feel like work has been a strong obligation, or a strong focus to not focus on the things that didn't work out. What's up with the balance card? Okay. Show me why that's here. Why is that here? Show me why she's here. This is Sagittarius. Some of you, it took a while to let. Some of you guys are the type of. It's just telling me this storyline where some of you guys could be the type where if something does upset you and you're really attached to it, it takes you a while before you want to even dip your foot in the water or start again. Something about that. It's like, I know I can trust moving forward with myself, but emotionally, as I want to move forward, I have to be emotionally fully ready. And I feel like that's you. And I feel like for some of you, I didn't know that was there, but I feel like if something was really hard to deal with, it takes you a little bit of time before you commit again, before you start speaking or focus on the power of going towards changes. You have the 10 of Swords reverse, starting over, opening your heart again, putting the work and effort towards it, moving towards it, energy. 8 of Wands, double moving towards it, energy. It's upright, knowing truth and clarity that's may be how you are. That doesn't, so if you're the type where, oh, well, I had some fun, or I had some engagements, casual counters that went a little past casual, but never really meant, or I was never like deep in love with the situation, but I did have some experiences. If that kind of happened, that's different than what I'm saying. It's still a matter of not really trusting, going towards, something about knowing not to trust going towards love, being very aware that I'm going to work on myself before I emotionally open up, or I even play with that avenue. Some of you, it tells me that's how you are. This is crazy. Some of you, it makes me feel like that's kind of the energy you embody. What? 3 of Wands, 6 of Cups. It's almost like I wanted to work with something until I recognized I had to let it go. And I have to be emotionally ready before I'll move towards anything else. Because otherwise, I'm not going to be interested, or I'll look away from it. I won't communicate with it. I'll make that decision to do my own thing. I'll put a lot of work and effort towards myself. I won't open up my heart, and I won't move towards another victory, or I definitely won't. It's almost like when I'm ready energy. All right. We're going to move on to Capricorn. Capricorn. Here we go. What do we have for the zodiac sign of Capricorn? What do we have for Capricorn? Here we go. What's the message for Capricorn? Holy shit, there you are. Didn't expect that. I did not see that coming. What do we got for you? Explain what you want to say to Capricorn. Call you the woman barely hiding. Look, I don't know if you guys can see the card. The woman barely hiding her titties. Because she is hiding them with hair. What is this? Fucking the movie Splash? Jesus. I ain't gonna lie. When I was a kid, I had a crush on her ass. Here we go. If you haven't seen the movie Splash and you like older movies, check it out. Oh, shit. Don't tell me he's here early. All right, no. Here we go. Knight of Cups. Why do I get the energy where some of you, and I'm going to say this exactly the way I feel it and see it without like the cards. I get the energy. Some of you, if you're a woman, it's almost like you may have tried to achieve connecting in love situations or go forward, but they didn't please you. Some of you, it's a matter of they never even showed up, but you wanted to move in that direction, kind of to move out of a funk. Where the guys, it's almost like emotionally, they haven't focused on that. I don't feel like they focus on communication at all. They give me this career energy, a strong career energy for the guys. Some of you, it's been mutual. Some of you, it's mutual with focusing on career. Hold on. Patience with what? You're coming out. What is it? Some of you have been very patient with judgments or outcomes or moving forward with communication or the stability, opening up or trusting that situation. 10 of Pentacles. It's been hard. It's been a hard road is what it's telling me for Capricorn when it comes towards love situations. And it almost feels like things get cut off before it's worth making the effort to start again or passionately accept opening up towards it. I don't feel like things humbled you. I just feel like the beginnings that didn't work out or the things that were there for a while that just stopped working. When it came to making a decision or you investing in it or rushing towards it, you might have went in a different direction. You know what I'm saying? Some of you, it was easier to let things go and start over or just put a lot of work, knowledge, and experience into yourself to create balance. Let things go, not really focus on the things that didn't work out. Or felt like at a disposition, Nine of Pentacles in reverse, Star card, when it came to your happiness or success. I don't feel like you wanted to focus on that or stay in that energy for too long. Emotionally, you may not have been, I don't feel like you've had a lot of success with forward progress, with happiness in celebrations. And if that's your reading and you know that, maybe you're moving out of that energy now. Let's see what it says. I think you're gonna socially start to open up towards it. You are. The thing is, it might be a little bit of a time bender. It might be a little bit of a time bender. It might take a little more time than you expect, or work. A little bit more time or work. All right. And if you're not guarded and you're open to the idea of love, it's probably gonna work out for you in a direction that's surprising. Show me more. It tells me your thoughts and your feelings have been it almost makes me feel like your thoughts and your feelings have been all about wanting to have that significant other, that perfect relationship, wanting to see that the situation or the outcome, the passion change, the new beginning start. But when it comes to action, it doesn't show me that you've really put a lot of focus or trust towards it or work or momentum, movement forward with it. Doesn't mean you haven't. Emotionally, you've been withdrawn from moving towards emotional commitment, towards love. I don't think you're going to sit in this energy for much longer. You just got to trust. Playing with love and not lie about being strong enough that what's been done has been done. And that I can walk away in the wheel. I can move over. I don't have to be stuck. Especially if you do things on your own or you take care of your own situations. Somebody who doesn't get a lot of help from outside sources, does a lot on their own. Single female, male, female, or single parent, something like that. That's what I'm seeing. Capricorn. All right, Aquarius. Here we go. I see Leon. I don't know why you wrote Leon. I'll look for you. Don't have to throw a, what do they call the fuck they call them, super chat. You don't have to throw that out there, but you wrote Leon, and I'm not sure why you wrote Leon, but I said it. What's up, Just? What's up, Just? What is it, Verdi? Hey, what a surprise. I never make lives. Well, welcome in. All right, Aquarius. All right. Okay. Some of you have the energy where something might not have worked out with a career, but at the same time, things might not have felt so kosher at home. A surrounding energy around you didn't feel like it was making progress. I feel like you got tired of being patient with it. What happened with the communication? You every time you try to communicate something to somebody, if they weren't listening, you put your focus somewhere else, it tells me. You were like, nope. Just because I've learned a situation in the past, maybe they've got to emotionally mature to figuring out that path. I feel like you had to let somebody learn how to deal with their own stress or figure out how to balance things out while you were balancing out like money, foundation, security. Tells me also, some of you, whether it was a woman or a dude, you're okay with not speaking to somebody, whoever that's for. You're okay with not speaking to somebody. Definitely could be a woman not speaking to a man. She don't even want to put the work towards it. She's made up her mind. Somebody's made up their motherfucking mind. Like, I'm not putting the work towards that shit. I've carried on. Something about I've carried on. What is this? Because at the end of the day, it's not going to make me happy. And I feel like you were very, very aware with who you are about that. Oh, what is it? It flipped on the last moment. You don't like to stress about the thought of situations. Could be in your, something about, I don't know why I just picked this up. Some of you could have been in your head a lot in the past several months. Seven of Swords. When it comes to love situations or taking the investment head on. Five of, you just come at a distance with it. Putting a lot of work and effort into you or career or that's like a solid drive for you. And I feel like you've got to get ready to try to experiment elsewhere. I feel like there's situations that you've mentally thought about moving towards, but you kind of haven't done it. Emotionally, it says no. Celebrations, the death card and the moon. I feel like you're aware that you've got to start playing with that situation and emotionally investing in it. Because I feel like you've been putting a lot of investment in yourself, but keeping yourself at an emotional distance from moving forward towards building, going up. And it's probably with people or love connections. Some of you, it could be both situations. Career could have been a little bit up and down. In a love situation, it's almost like it could have caused anxiety, or anytime you thought about it, you didn't want to stress about it, or it causes anxiety for some of you. You give me is a new beginning worth it? Or is it, you come off like, is it worth it? Or is it just going to keep me feeling upside down or stuck again? Energy. Maybe why you haven't tried to move towards this. Something like that for Aquarius. Yeah, you definitely come off at a distance from opening up emotionally or investing emotionally towards a love situation. You come at a distance. The world's reversed. Like you're not moving forward. You're more moving away from it and more of trusting that than going towards it with a victory. Also trying not to think about it. That's what I got for Aquarius. All right, Pisces. I hope you guys are liking these. If you like the channel, you like the content, remember to subscribe and like the video. Show me something for the zodiac sign of Pisces. More coffee. Oh. All right. I never read why she said thank you or Leon exclamation point exclamation. I never read that. I don't know if she responded though either. I'll go up for a second and see if I see anything. I have no idea. I'll have to just eventually ask. Here we go. Pisces. What's the message for the zodiac sign of Pisces? What do you got for Pisces? Why is that here? Why is that here for Pisces? You give me I'm not going to be emotionally burdened or stuck energy. That's yours energies. I didn't expect it to feel that way, but it's how it feels. You give me I'm not going to be emotionally burdened or stuck anymore energy. It's definitely towards the excitement of being committed to somebody else. It's almost like I know my fucking worth energy is what's on my table for you. Well, here we go. See what you get. You definitely know your worth. Hell yeah. It follows through with what I just said. You know your worth. Because you've presented the time of the either the disagreement or the lack of correspondent energy with you. It's almost like if something was at a disapproval, disadvantage, or just wasn't communicating correctly, you trusted yourself. You trusted yourself, or that you had to put more time and effort in you than the outside sources of love. Why? Leave it out in the cold. Emotionally be unburdened. Why is the world reversed? You had to learn how to trust that victories weren't the ones that are in front of you. They were the wrong outcome. They weren't making you feel. Somebody knew if they stayed in a situation, it was just going to get darker. What the fuck? It's almost like you knew the judgment or the outcome. If you stayed towards something or you trusted moving towards somebody, it was only going to get darker and more unhealthy. It doesn't feel like you wanted to do that. 8 of Cups is reversed. Knight of Pentacles is reversed. This makes me feel like you didn't want to work with it or be emotionally upset. So you probably said no. Or let it be at a distance. Changes. What's going on with changes and trusting the changes? What's going on with changes and trusting the changes? I feel like you have truth and clarity that that's the direction you're supposed to go towards. Some of you, this is recent. Some of you, this is a while now. And it's towards love situations. You would give me this I'm okay with being okay energy with what happened or how it happened. And I'm not, love isn't my, like, I don't need it to be my only focus or motivation in my life right now. Show me something else. Pisces. Queen of, I feel like you learned that it wasn't showing you equal balance or worth the stress. Strength card. So you were like, I got to move in a different direction. Some of you, it's towards figuring out work solutions, putting more time and effort towards work. Maybe even redesigning something around work. Doing something. Some of you, it's about starting something new in work. You give me, I'm okay where I sit. Sure, I wouldn't mind to move or entertain social situations. Emotionally, it'd be nice. Probably to have that communication, but I can't lie about situations I've had to get away from, not play with, cut out, know that they're not for me. You have that strong, like, powerful energy. King of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. Wait a minute. King of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles reversed, 2 of Cups. You just give me, I know that I can't be bothered with love situations that didn't work out or that did cause me stress. I would like to see passion, but I had to walk away from it. Clarify the 10, though. I want to see what you get with this. Clarify that for Pisces. Why is the 10 of Swords here for Pisces? Show me the message for Pisces. What's the message for them? Okay, you get 2. 2 of them really want to play around. There we go. Some of you recognize the 5 of Swords reversed. Something wasn't fighting for you. 10 of Pentacles or showing up enough or giving enough investment or involvement with you. So what happened? 10 of Wands, it became too heavy to want to focus on. With that 10 of Wands, 5 of Wands. I don't think you wanted to get surrounded with the stress, I think you just recognized it wasn't creating the happiness that you knew was ultimate balance. It wasn't worth the sacrifice or direction. And a lot of it may have been with broken communication or silence. So it became distance, or you became at a distance with it. Started to focus on security and balance. Learn to not focus on the past. This is awkward. So some of you are really wanting to focus on love, but at the same time, it's like you know you want to, but you try not to really focus on that's what you want right now. That's what it says for Pisces. Is there anything else for Pisces really quick? Is there anything else for Pisces really quick? Here we go. Anything else for Pisces really fast? Anything else? Four. So it tells me you had to cut out a love situation. It was playing with your heartstrings. It made you didn't know if you were coming or going. So emotionally you had to trust leaving it alone. I had to leave this alone. I had to trust moving on. 6 of Wands, go towards victories, be excited about where I'm at and accept changes and rush in that direction. This is the message I have for the zodiac sign of Pisces. And I feel like it was a matter of seeing value. I had to value my situations and recognize if something's not meant to work out, then it's not meant to work out. As much as I'd like to trust it, this isn't working out. I got to trust myself before I can trust manifesting something else. Just because I was in a situation, if it wasn't showing any emotional support, then this judgment's not for me. And I'm strong enough to identify it's okay not to be upset. Go to the bottom. 3 of Cups. And you may be patient before you move forward is what it tells me. Before you act on going towards another love situation because of what you went towards or what didn't show up towards you correctly, you may take your time before you pursue action or move towards the next thing. That's what I see for Pisces. I hope you guys all enjoyed these messages. I do have to run. My kid's going to be home probably 10 minutes. His bus is crazy. It shows up all different times. It could be here 5 minutes. It could be here in 25 minutes. So I never have like a specific time it's going to get here. All right. But I want you to all have a good day. Thank you for watching the reading. Remember to hit the like if you're new, subscribe if you like the content, and I'll see you Sunday. Everybody have a good weekend. Until then, see you later.